So I just bought a ready-made RC FPV flying wing, their newest one called the Recruit. It's supposed to be really good for newbie wing flyers, and I've never flown a fixed wing craft or anything like that before. I'm 100% drones up until this point, but I have this Recruit here and I needed some batteries for it. So Floureon actually were nice enough to go ahead and provide these packs here, these Floureon. I think they are 2200 milliamp hour 3S 20C discharge rate, which should be fine with what I'm going with. Really nice batteries, well packaged. They've got nice long leads on them, which is great. Not too heavy or anything like that. And the best part is that they came with these battery straps, which is awesome. I can always use some more battery straps. So props to you guys for including battery straps in the package. 2 batteries cost me $34, I believe, and I have Prime shipping, so that was shipped. $34 for 2 2200 milliamp hour 3-cell batteries. It's a pretty good deal. So I'm going to plug these in and get to flying with my Recruit. Just one thing that I had to do to make this work out for me, I didn't get a separate BEC or anything like that, so I'm just going to be powering it off of this PDB that I've wired up for the 5-volt outlet. Also, with the GoPro in here, it was a little bit nose heavy, so I went ahead and just flipped this plate around right here. This part used to be facing forward, so I just went ahead and flipped this plate around so that the battery fits right in there like that, and that gets me a pretty good center of gravity. Also, I've went ahead and installed an Eachine TX03 FPV camera here with my lead coming through the wing so that I can run FPV on this wing. So as you can see here, this battery is pretty much a perfect fit. It just fits in here between this thumb screw here and this thumb screw over here, with plenty of room here for me to run my my little 5-volt jig that I've got going on here. And like I said, the CG is pretty awesome. Another thing that I did go ahead and do, I got this little 3D printed piece from Ready Made RC. Kelly Stanley, I believe his name is, went ahead and designed this for the Recruit because he was noticing that the wooden ones that came with these were breaking a lot on nose impacts, so he went ahead and printed this out of TPU. It's only like 10 bucks. I went ahead and got that because that's a really nice piece to have there. Plus it matches the black of the Recruit pretty nicely too. Okay, also another thing that I did that you'll notice is I went ahead and took off the 6-inch prop and the 2204 2300 kV motor that I had that they had on this stock, and I went ahead and replaced it with a 5152 Whiskey prop from Gimfan, and then I'm running the RS2205 Emax 2300 kV motors, just because I had one left over from a quad and it gives it a little bit more thrust. So this guy has been upgraded just a little bit, but it'll work out just fine. Alright, I've got everything all set up in my wing. I'm going to pack up and go fly. Alright, I've got this nice open field here that I fly at usually for quads and stuff. I'm going to use that to test this out. Hopefully I don't hit those trees right there. That would be a bad thing. Okay, so my GoPro is dead, but I need it in there for weight anyway, so you're just going to get some crappy DVR footage. But you should be able to tell just how well this flies. It flies pretty good. It's a little bobbly, but I think it's a pretty good flyer. And we'll also test these batteries out and see what kind of life we can get. I've ran a few packs through it already with this, and I was getting, I don't know, 7 minutes at least on it. So I'll run a timer and we'll see how much flight time we get on these batteries. Alright, so I'm warping back from flying. It was just too damn hot out there, so I cut it a little bit short. Also, my camera battery died, so that's why I didn't update you on the field. But like I said, it was too damn hot to be flying. But I went ahead and cut it a little bit short. I only stopped at 3.8 or 3.78 on my beeper, and man, I was going for 10 or 12 minutes, maybe even like 15 minutes, and I easily could have gotten another 3 to 5 minutes out of this thing. The field that I was flying in was a little bit small, so I had it at about 25-35% throttle the whole time. I had a couple good punches that I went, you know, full throttle and cleared the field in like a couple seconds. So this thing can scoot for sure, especially with that motor and prop combo on there that I've got. It's got some good scoot. I was able to pull myself out of a couple different situations that I was a little bit tight, that I didn't think I was going to make it, but it handles great, and you guys can see that I'll put up some FPV footage for you. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you the cell count here. They're all pretty balanced, which is great, but you know, I mean, to be able to fly that long, these batteries have perfect amount of power. They're the perfect size for this wing. I mean, they're just really great. They all came back. All of the cells are fairly well balanced. I think they're only maybe 0.01 off of each other, which is pretty decent. So here's the battery meter, what it's showing. So really, like I said, I could have flown a lot longer on that pack. It was just burning up. I was sweating out there, and it's terribly hot. It's like 93 degrees out here. But yeah, that's what I think about this battery. Really, there's nothing that I'd change about it. The straps that come with it are great. I can always use extra straps for flying quads. Don't necessarily need it in this, but the leads are excellent. They're long enough, nice high quality silicone leads. Same for the balance port. I mean, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to running some more of these packs through the swing. It's the perfect application for them. So thanks a lot to Floureon for providing the batteries that I tested today. Those are definitely awesome. Keep them coming. And Ready Made RC, you guys are awesome. I was talking to Kevin down there at Flight Fest, and he helped me get this all set up and in the air. Like I said, it was my first time flying a wing, and I was a natural, he said. So very easy wing to fly. I've actually been taking it off of stabilized mode, so I've been flying it on full manual mode, and it's just super easy to fly. If you get yourself in a bind, you want to make sure that you're high enough though, because I have noticed if I flip it back to stabilized mode, it takes a second for it to realize that it's correcting itself, and sometimes you kind of do like a little flat spin, like a little yaw spin down towards the ground until it regains its bearings. I've had a couple close calls with that. I haven't crashed because of it yet, but that's just something to look out for. It does take a moment to get its bearings when you're flipping it back to stabilized mode, but that's really the only thing. Otherwise, get yourself a little PDB from your quad, one of your scrap piles. Put that in there and use that to power your FPV system if that's what you're doing. But really, this is a great little thing, and I want to fly it some more.